Hi, good afternoon, or good afternoon, Wood. How you doing, mate? You're the first face on there this morning. Okay, don't know if you're interested, Wood. I'm looking at this possible second entry long. We've had a bit of a spike and channel touch, confirm, touching 3 times on the back. Some strong liquidity up to 260. That finishes bullish. I'm going to take that, I think. So I hope everyone's okay. Let me have a little look. Let's keep an eye on this. Afternoon, Brick. How you doing, bud? Not only is it a second entry long, it's fading the breakout. And we've had a spike and channel here, touch here. So key entry point looks good. Yeah, touching 1, 2, 3 times on the backside. We start there, touching. Clear second entry, fading the breakout. Strong liquidity up here. So if it ends bullish, hopefully, if it stays nice and small, that might be a help. Still 6 minutes to the open, so okay, fingers crossed. Nice to get one nice and early. Ramwolf, how you doing? Rodian, how you doing, buddy? Okay, I did come back and trade yesterday. Some of you, I don't know if anybody knows, there was a few back on, but I ended up taking a lower high, which was part of that same swing, and I got me 4.25 points, and I was so desperately. So I keep having this, I've got these mixed feelings of what to take on a trade. And what I think I'm going to do is, sometimes I seem to get a bit stuck at 2 points. I look at the Penguin guy, and he takes a minimum 1-to-1. Now, usually he waits for a bit of movement, so his 1-to-1s seem around about the 3 points. I like watching Taylor. He tends to go for 2 to 4 points. So what I've done, I've left it fixed at 4 points, at 3 points. So I'm just going to leave it at 3 points. So if I can get 3 nice 3-point trades a week, that's about $900 per account per week, and I think that's a good amount. So I'm going to leave it at 3 points. If I don't think I'm going to get 3 points on that particular trade, then I may reduce it to 2. If I think we've had a nice leg up and there's a clear second entry, or we're in a real strong trend, then I may go for a bit more. But I'm sort of going to play it by ear. So in fact, I'm quickly going to reload my historic data quickly. Hopefully it works quick. Good. Okay. So I think that's good enough. 1 tick and that's a lot better. That might be quite nice on some charts, and it's quite a small risk. So let's see how we get on. It's 1 tick off being quite bullish, that. So let's see how we get on. I'm just aware of that really strong. Let's have a look. Does that signal bar look any better on anybody else's chart? One more tick and that would look so much better. It is a small risk though. Let's have a look. It's a 1.5. Okay, I kind of like it. It's a 1.5 risk, so it's quite a small risk, and I'm going in right at the close. So I'm going to be risking 2 3/4 points. We are fading that little range. Afternoon, Graham. How you doing? It has come down and pushed, so let's see. It's a small risk. We're clearly moving up. Is that signal bar looking any better on any of your guys' charts? One more tick and that will be ideal. Tell you what, no, I don't think this is it. Yeah, let's leave it.
Order canceled.
One more tick. Oh, okay, so.
Order submitted.
See if we can get a higher low or something. Come on, give us a higher low. One more tick. Now get up. One leg, two leg.
Order canceled.
Thing is, what we also got to be aware of is there's a possible range. Leg.
Order submitted.
Low here. Okay, we've had a break of that. One leg, two leg. Possible failed second entry. Okay, it's possible trap there, so this is a higher low, in fact.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
Higher low. Try to go once, try twice. Failure. That breaks above there. The failure's triggered.
Order canceled.
One leg, two leg. above 44.55. Well, if that goes up above there, it's going to be above that. Looking for a higher low, really. We've had a break. We've had this little channel here. We've had one leg, two leg. I want a little higher low, really, and a push up, but I'm aware of this strong liquidity up here.
Order submitted. Order cancelled.
Possible larger channel working up. Possible. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Sunny, how you doing? It's all right, Mr. Few. Sam, how you doing? Goldaddy, how you doing? Rodian Exponential. Yeah, I've said hello to everybody, I think. Okay. Leg. It does look like we're pushing up. Okay, as I thought. Maybe that would have been the better option. It was quite a small risk. What was it? It was a 1.5 risk. Second entry long, one leg. So there we go. It's very strong, that is there. Okay, first entry, maybe we get a failure.
Order submitted.
Okay, possible failure. No, not a fan of that. Although it is a failure.
Order filled.
It's quite a low risk. There's a lot of liquidity up here. 5, 6, a 2-point risk. Slightly more aggressive. It is a failure though. Push up, try to go low once, try to go low twice. We'll see. Am I was actually on the bottom there. Scalped out for 4. Where'd you go from here, did you? Mass of liquidity up here. Need to get above these levels here. If we can get above here, I think we're okay. It is a slightly more aggressive trade, this. Touched here, touched here, touched here, touched here. Seems like a 2-tier channel. First tier, 2 legs down, 1 leg, 2 legs. One leg. Looking for another leg up here. And there's the higher low. Once we get above this area, I think we're okay.
Stop filled.
Oh, I am not playing the game right here. Something is not working right for me. Let me have a look. What would I have got there? I would have got 2 points. I think I'm going to have to go back to me 2 points. I think this is, it's not helping me, is it? Ah, dear me. I thought that was going to push right up to that liquidity level. Okay, I'm going to have to go back to my fixed. What would I got? 2 points there. It was a slightly more riskier trade. Yeah, that would have got me 2 points. I think I'm going to have to stick to me 2 points, I think. Because it's doing me more on than good at the moment. 2 points in a TPM planar range rules. I did consider that. Okay, not a great start. Let's put it back to me 4 points and I'll just reduce it to 2. Frustrated. Frustrated. I could have got 2 points out of it. I seem to have lowered my standards a bit. I'm taking slightly more riskier trades than I normally would have done. It's all right, Wood. Don't worry, mate. I seem to be taking slightly more risky trades than I would have done. As we hadn't really had a range at the time, but it looks like it's a range in there, doesn't it? There's no news on. I think it probably is just ranging, isn't it now? At the time, see, it would have got me 2 points. That's a frustrating thing. I actually went from there, so it would have got me 2 points. I think I'm just going to have to stick to me 2 points for now, I think. In fact, let's put it at 2 points and a tick. Because I usually actually take it on the close. I don't take it 1 tick below. So, maybe get a second entry short. See how we get on.
Order submitted.
Leg down. Need to get up here. Hopefully, second entry short here would be nice. Not a fan of that.
Order cancelled.
Just trying to find the bottom of here. That's the trouble, isn't it? Leg up. Second entry long. Looking for a short here, really. I mean, that one's triggered, but it's just a little bit choppy, isn't it? Maybe a lower high. Let's see.
Order submitted. Order cancelled.
Yeah, it's a bit unclear as to what's going on. It's been like this. Yesterday was a bloody awful day, I've got to say. I mean, it's making higher highs and higher lows, but it's holding here. I still expect a new low after that. Trouble is, if you'd have taken the short there, you're stuck in that trade. If you'd have taken the failed second entry short, you're triggered now, and you're stuck in that trade. Well, that's like a barcode if I've ever seen one. Yeah, I just can't bring myself to do 1 point anymore. Personally, unless you can afford to do a runner, I don't think you can make money at 1 point. I think really the starting place is 6 ticks, really, I think. I tend to not really. All the ATR is, it's just the average size of a bar. If you get a move in a certain area, I mean, if we get a leg down and a nice 2-leg correction and we get the start of a second leg, that shouldn't really make no difference, really. I know some people do adjust them according to that, but I don't think it's as important. I think it's more important the setup's correct, because the good setups... Now, obviously, there were some traders there and some traders there, and you see when that broke above there and it turned down straight away and then came down strong, obviously, traders got trapped. Now, I could have got me 2 points, but the trouble is, at the time, I was looking at, I was looking at this, wasn't it, or something like that. And then we had a break. New high, but the reason I went in there, normally I'd like 2 points for the top or whatever it is, but I saw that massive liquidity, so I thought we may push up, but obviously I just misjudged that. If I'd have taken 2 points, I'd have been okay. So today 2 points, that trade yesterday 2 points. Mind you, the trade I took after I missed that one, I got 4.25 points, so I got my thing back. So I think the best thing to do is to start at 2 points at the moment. Just focus on that. I'm actually doing 2 points and a tick, because I don't put mine 1 tick above or below the signal bar. I actually wait for it to trigger and drop a limit order, so I save myself a tick anyway. So still looking for a push up or down. I'd say it's more likely going to be down. But who knows? Could be either, really. Yeah, there's nothing you could do at the moment. Bye-bye. Man, it's shorter than this mess, yeah. It's just a pure gamble. The trouble is, if we're ranging, it's finding a so-called bottom, and I mean, it's trying to find somewhere where it's touched multiple times. But the trouble is, touch different place there, touch a different place here, and same here, different places. So it's so hard to know. I'd say as we've had this channel down, it's more likely going to come down. But it doesn't mean it will. With that one yesterday, I said it was more likely going to come and make a new low, and it only got down to about here. It went up and fanned around for another half an hour before it eventually come down. So many times you'll get in a trade here, or it'll start to move, people will jump in, then and they'll backtrack in there. That's the trouble. There's so many traps in here, and I think that's down to the algorithms in the ES. It's designed to be efficient, and it's designed to take these weak areas, and unfortunately, these weak areas are where inexperienced traders are getting trapped. You know, it's just... Yeah, yesterday was a bloody horrible day, I've got to say. It was just Trap City. It was just, I don't quite know how it works. You know, surely people are either buying or they're selling, you know. You think that it's more pushing away, but yesterday it just didn't make any sense. I don't know how anybody could trade that yesterday, really. It's crap. Yeah, see, we broke out the bottom, but pushed back in now. See, what does that tell you? Does that tell you it's not bearish enough to come down, or does that tell you, you know, it's bullish enough to push up? I don't know idea. I shouldn't have taken that trade purely and simply because we were near the highs, and it wasn't the best signal bar anyway. And I should have left that. I think yesterday affected me a bit, losing that trade, changing my system around, and it just messed with my head a bit yesterday. I managed to get my money back, but it just messed with my head, and it's caused me to take slightly more riskier trades, so I've got to try and focus a little bit more, you know. And grab a cup of tea. Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. Yeah, it's. I mean, you could, if this drops out, you could say lower highs. Trouble is, you just don't know. Got to say, trading can be bloody stressful at times. I hope in time it goes to a certain degree. Because I'd hate to think it felt like this all the time. You know, when you take a loss. No one likes taking losses, but it's frustrating. I hope taking losses doesn't affect you as much the more you've been trading. I know I've heard What's it say that, and he has his fair share of losses. What's his name? Oh, who's the trader? God, my brain's not working today properly. What's his name? I forget his name. I'll find it. Thomas Wade. Yeah, I remember he said he used to post a lot more of his actual trades, and he takes his fair share of losers as well. And I did hear him say once, see what I mean? If you'd have taken that thinking we're going down, look what happened. It popped out, then pushed right to the other side. There's just so many bloody traps. It is frustrating. If you see that go out the bottom, some traders might jump on that, you know. This thing is a machine designed to take your money. CPI tomorrow, yeah. There's always, what was yesterday's excuse? There's always a reason. I say there's always a reason. Sometimes it's just the way it is, isn't it? I don't know how much news comes into it. I mean, we had nothing yesterday and it was a horrible, choppy day. Trouble is, if not many traders are trading this, where's the money coming from, you know? I'm assuming the ES with the algorithms have money invested into it, which push it in certain directions when not many people trade, obviously looking for, you know, stop losses and things like that. I don't fully understand how it all works, just sort of what I hear and what I can make out. Arranging, yeah, you're not wrong. Does make you wonder when we have days like this, does it help if you change your tick size? Still looks the same, doesn't it? Messy. I tend to not mess around, but a lot of people do. Now, see, look. Yeah. It's surprising if you switch backwards and forwards to some of these. It's surprising how much better the 2000 tick chart looks. See what I mean? Pops out the bottom, you might have jumped on that. What happens? Shot up the top. Popped out the top, you might have jumped on that. What happens? Came back down. It literally sucks you in, stops you out. Sucks you in, stops you out. Okay, let's see if this is some form of a second leg. Leg up. No idea. It's just... I think the only answer is to this frustrating trade is there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to be patient. And it's even more, when you've had a loss, it affects you even more waiting because you want to get that money back and quick. And that's why the chance of you having another loss straight after climbs dramatically. So I always say, if I can get a win next and it gets me back to break even, I settle down a bit. But yeah, it is important to get a win. See, I'm sort of frustrated with myself because I decided to change my tactics a little bit yesterday and take a slightly larger amount, and it came back and bit me. Although I got it back later, but same again, if I'd have taken 2 points, it would have worked. Perhaps because we were going into these highs, I should have taken 2 points already. But then I see people like Thomas Wade, not Thomas Wade, the Penguin guy, taking minimum 1-to-1, and he'll wait for a trade to move before he jumps in. It's not often you see him. It's quite often you see him taking a 4-point risk and taking 4 points. It is frustrating when it does this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. See, get a break. It wouldn't surprise me if that triggers and then goes up and stops you out. Another one that's tempting. Way too big bar. I wouldn't be shocked if that triggers, comes straight back up and stops you out. And then when you do nothing, it tanks. Freaking hell, that's so frustrating. Trouble is, 4 contracts, that's like doubling up for me. 5 losing trades and you're well, 4 losing trades and your account's knackered. I see why Eric and Mac. Who's Eric? I'm unaware of Eric. Okay, let's have a look. It does look like one leg and another leg and then down. So let me have a look. Yeah, I think what's it would have taken that penguin, guys. He'd say we've got this leg down. We made 2 attempts to go higher. Failure, and that was a failure above there. So I think that was a good place to go short, actually. Possible second entry short there.
Order submitted. Order cancelled. Order filled.
There is a lot of liquidity down here at 440, and we got this measured move down here, so and a break, one push, two push. Maybe call that a lower high. It's not
Order filled.
What the hell has gone on there? Something shut there. Oh, was that an evaluation? Oh, all right. My valuations, just one of my valuations failed. I trade it on 10 contracts. There we go. So, okay, maybe a lower high. A lot of liquidity down here. That second leg's down here. So I'm just going for 2 points. To be fair, mate, I thought that bar broke one tick above there. So I was calling it a lower high, and it didn't. That what's it's thrown me there. So let's call that a lower high, and I'm in early. I'm expecting a new low from this. There's a second leg down here. There's a lot of liquidity down here, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. I thought that bar broke higher. Second entry, lower high, nice and bearish, but it didn't. It was the same height. I seem to be struggling at the moment. Might be a case of having a couple of days off, I think. This is just going to come and stop me out. Let me give that
Order
one.
filled.
Shit. I'm really struggling at the moment. Really struggling. Okay, I think I'm going to have to finish there, I think. I have 2 losses in a day. I'm just struggling all of a sudden. So I'm going to leave it there, folks. So that's it for today. So I'll be back again, same time tomorrow. So have a great day, and I'll be back tomorrow.